small, medium firms, artisans, how the same system, takes these rules inside these areas that goes for no collaboration. We firms, local firms, micro, small, medium firms compete with the same system, and this is our truly dead, let's say. Yes.
I think, the question that Fashion Revolution asks, which is, who made my clothes, is, I think, profoundly powerful and actually opens up a gateway into seeing this opportunity for the consumer to have an unbelievable connection with the people who made their clothes. And our experience at Zena is that using labor, fairly paid, safe labor, dignified labor, is the most extraordinary and powerful medium for transformation.
I think the idea of giving the consumer the right information, because as I know, as designers, we create things that the consumer doesn't know yet. We look at trends that are coming 2 years from now, and the consumer doesn't really know what's going to happen 2 years from now. So we have more responsibility to create the platform for consumers to have access to that.
I think with that, I'm just very interested in starting to reframe the discussion of clothing and fashion and dress as a social practice, and figuring out ways of monetizing craft experiences and relationships rather than actual products. And so one thing we're doing at PSU is doing workshops and things like that are really thinking about how to engage consumers in the manufacture of their own wardrobes, where they're starting with their closet as the place for exploration around that. And I really think that if we get to a place where people have these kinds of relationships with their garments, they'll value them more, and it'll also sort of create a sense of agency, which is, I think, a big problem with what's happening right now, is that people just don't know another way and they don't know how to fix it. And that if you give them actual sort of strategies to again engage with their own wardrobe and revamp it in some sort of way, then that'll help, at least here, the dynamic here in the States.
I think definitely in kind of the context of the rural setting, collaboration is so massively important, especially in the world of textiles as well. It's not really enough to kind of, just to introduce a solution and then, step out of the picture, which is I think what a lot of people are so used to. Often if you want, and especially, now that I think the angle of sustainability is starting to kind of slowly change, especially when you kind of bring in the developing world context as well. It's not as much kind of, an energy focus. It's more so, okay, how can we actually create a solution that's actually going to last in the long run as well? And I think, in order to do so, you need to have involvement with the community as well. You need to have involvement with lots of other people.
Thanks again, everybody. Wonderful panel discussion today.
Thank you. My dog is saying bye-bye.
Bye.